Good morning. I'm Epstein with your morning flash update, and this update is for the morning of Monday, and we're at the 25th of November. This is Thanksgiving week, 2024. We're just pushing about 8:25 a.m. Central Time. So the big news is the metals cracking, coming apart. I wish I could tell you I was surprised, but if you're a subscriber of mine or you saw the weekend updates, I thought this rally was about 2/3 of the size of the break that we had right after the election, and that should be about it as to where the market would have gone from. And now a break, I was looking for a pullback. I wish I could tell you I was looking for a $70 break today. I wasn't, or a dollar break in the silver. I wasn't on either of those. Why is it breaking? We should talk about that. Over the weekend, President-elect Trump chose Scott Bessent. And what he is he's a conservative. A little bit different than Trump in many ways. He wants a stable dollar. He believes the dollar should be a reserve currency, whereas the president, as you'll recall, thinks the dollar's overpriced, it hurts American business, so on and so forth. The market likes Bessent. He was one of the first choices, and then President-elect Trump kept going and interviewing many different people. This was a breakaway, by the way, for those of you that think that Elon Musk just whispers in the president's ear and the president-elect does what Elon Musk wants. This was not the case here, and you can see how this is playing out. Now, will he sail through the Senate? I think so. So we also had many other choices come out over the weekend. So the cabinet is basically formed. How they get approved by the Senate, the arguments that it will go through there, there's many yet to come. The president hasn't signed a certain waiver that allows FBI checks on people, and that should be done, but he's fighting that at this point. I think he's still hoping that he can get appointments by recess. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I think the Senate wants to hear, and we want the Senate to hear these people. We want the check, the balance of checks and so on. With that, no matter who's the president, they have another group looking at them, and I think this is very important. The stock market likes all this. Now, I feel redeemed. You'll recall a week ago, not this past week, the week before that, I did the special report on the stock market and predicted last week would be the takeoff week, and I feel very good with this. Will we get breaks along the way? Of course, but I think that my report was on the money. When we take a look, let's take a look here at the energy markets. So OPEC has done what I said they would. They are going to formally now have their next meeting early December. It's going to be over the internet, not in person, and that tells me there's no big changes coming at this meeting. They'll say they're going to discuss production increases. You'll hear all that talk, but nothing happening right here. I still see in the wheat market a bearish bias. Beans neutral at this point, and corn's developing another bearish bias to it. When we come to the bonds and the notes, well, I think you're looking at the combination of the cabinet's chosen. There's still one person out there, Hegswith, that may not be able to last the pressure that's on him. We'll find out. Gates is gone. Pam Bondi replaced him. And we've got new Secretary of Agriculture, Labor, Housing. We're getting all these names that have come in, and the picks are pretty much done. Now it's ambassadors and so on and so forth that you're going to see, advisors. That will all be forthcoming. But the marketplace is telling you what they do. They like this. They think that it's not as inflationary, especially with Scott Bessent, as it could have been. The dollar drops on that news, and you've gotten yourself some good-sized rallies going in a number of the the currency markets at this point. The big economic news comes out on Wednesday. We get the PCE indices. That's one of the Fed's favorite indices. They're looking for an increase of about 0.3, and that'll bring into light what's the jobs report going to look like the week after. What are we going to see on CPI, PPI later in the month to start arguing should the Fed or shouldn't they cut in December? So I'll catch up with you all at the end of the day. You have a great trading day. I'm Epstein. Take care.